Hey everyone, Dax here with Full Swing Marketing, and we help real estate professionals generate leads using cutting edge automation. Before I forget, if you're looking to automate your lead generation and follow-up processes, go to fullswingmarketing.com. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create an automatic assignment of leads in a cold calling campaign in REI Reply or Go High Level. So I was in a Facebook group and saw a couple comments. People were interested in how to create a cold calling campaign, either for their wholesaling business or their real estate business. So I'll show you how to do this. I'm in workflows right here, and we'll create a workflow, and we'll use start from scratch. Just loading here. All right, so I'm gonna call this cold call campaign. And so we'll add a new workflow trigger. So contact tag, and then we'll add this filter, or we'll add this right here, tag added, and we'll call this cold call. Add that tag there. And so when this contact gets added into the system with the tag cold call, it'll trigger this. The other way we can do this is contact created, and then in this filter right here we can say has tag cold call. So you can really do either one there. I'm going to stick with the contact created has tag cold call, and so I'm going to delete this. We don't want these. You don't want both of them in there, otherwise they'll bounce back and forth off of each other, and it won't work the way that you need it to. So in the example here, I'm just gonna pull this over quick. So it looked like in this example there was a contact tag, and then it broke down. It had an if-then statement and broke down into different people's names here. For this example, there's a bit easier way to do this instead of breaking it down that way. So I'll show you how to do that here. All right, so you can come right here, and we can say assign to users, right? And you can select multiple users here, right? So if you're if you maybe have 3 different phone numbers for one user, maybe it'll say Dax Wallet 1, Dax Wallet 2, Dax Wallet 3, and it'll assign them. You can split traffic equally or unevenly. You can say how many you want to send. Like you can weight it. So maybe this person Dax gets 2 while the other 2 just get 1. But I'll just do evenly. And then you want to select only apply to unassigned contacts. So you can do it that way, or you can do the way of the example in the video, and you just need to do a wait first. So say maybe 1 minute after this gets loaded, and then you can do that if then statement here. So you can say Dax, right? Contact details, tags, and then you'd say include, and then like Dax, right? So you can do something like that as well for that example. So then you can have another branch. So I'll just add that tag. You can have another branch, call it Ryan, and contact details, tags, includes, and then Ryan. So you can have it do that way for a condition, but for this example, I'm not going to do it that way just because it's a little bit more complicated, and then you have to add those tags into each individual person. So I'm going to stick with assign to users and assign to them equally. This will do the exact same thing. So it's assigning to users, and then it looked like in that picture, add task. So cold call, right? And then we'll come over here, contact full name, and then cold call, contact full name, and then you can add in the phone number right here by clicking that tag, and then say phone number, right? And then you can say assign to contact assigned user due in however many days. So maybe it's 2 days for that example, and save that. So you added that task, and then send internal notification. So we'll do, you can send a email notification, an app notification, or an SMS notification. So we'll do an app notification, just says cold, or task has been added to cold call, contact full name, please check CRM for details, cold call, contact's full name, phone. And if you have multiple phone numbers, you could come in here and say phone 1, phone 2, phone 3, right? However you want. And then this redirect page, you would want it to go either to the contact or the conversation. Contact to user assigned to this contact, right? So when you loaded those in to the system, it already assigned those users. So now it's going to send that internal notification to those assigned users. And then add to workflow. And this is where you would need another workflow to like another cold call workflow, right? So that's how that example has it set up. Otherwise, you can just create a manual call right here, right? Manual call 1, go boom, wait, and then we'll do wait 24 hours, right? 24 hours, save that. Then you could add another manual call 2, save action, and then wait 24 hours. There, and then another manual call 3, save action, and then wait 24 hours. 24 hours there, so same thing. And then or maybe you say like wait 10 hours, or 8 hours of some sort here, and you could drop it in to like sending text messages. So I'll delete this and then show you another way that you can do this as well. So we'll delete that action. We'll delete all actions from here, sorry. So we have that internal notification. We're going to have to come back to this cold call campaign upload. Here we go. So I'm going to need to create one other workflow that does that cold call campaign part. So we'll create just another cold call campaign here. And there's no trigger there. Cold calling drip campaign. So manual call, 1, save action, wait 24 hours here, manual call, 2, right, wait another, say 12 hours instead, right? And we'll change this to 12 hours as well. And I'll show you exactly why I'm doing that here in a second. Manual call, 3. And then you can put in another wait if you want, or come here and say send SMS, and you could type in, hi, contact first name. This is MN Home Revival, and MN Home Revival, and we're reaching out to see if you are interested in selling your property at, contact address, or you could say property in contact city, right? So you can do something like that. It's really up to you. You could set up another workflow to send this to another workflow as well. But just for this example, we'll just do the 3 manual calls. And the reason why I changed this to 12 hours, right, is because we want to be calling these people during a specific time. So I was on the actions before here, and then we go over to settings, and we'll say a specific time, right? We don't want to be calling them on Saturday and Sundays. If you do, that's fine. That's up to you. But maybe you want to be calling them between 11 a.m. and say 6 p.m., right? Maybe that's your time that you do a lot of calling, right? So then you just go back to actions, and now that's set up. So you save that. Now you have your cold call campaign. Again, you can create another workflow if you would like to toss them into a drip text and email campaign. Really, however you want to do that, but you would just go add to workflow and then select whatever workflow that is through there. So we have this cold calling drip campaign up here. And remember, we needed to go back to this cold calling campaign upload. So when the contact got uploaded with the tag cold call on it, it assigned the user, and then it added the task to that user to cold call them. It sent an internal notification. It's going to send a lot of them if you load a big list. So be ready to have your phone blown up. That way, you don't have to do it this way. You don't even have to have the internal notification if your team knows what's happening. And then we need to add it to that cold calling drip campaign, right? And then we say save, and then we would want to add a remove from workflow here, so that person gets removed from this specific workflow. So leave it in current workflow, select save. So you don't want this person to go back through this cycle again and get reassigned and more tasks to get added. So essentially that's how you create a cold calling campaign. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to me via email, info@fullswingmarketing.com, or you can send us a message on Facebook at Full Swing Marketing Agency 1. We also have a Facebook group that you can join as well. I'll put the link in the description here of this video, and I'll have all sorts of videos like this that I'll be loading in there, also on YouTube as well. Again, if you're a real estate professional looking to automate your lead generation process, reach out to fullswingmarketing.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this helps with your cold calling campaigns. Thanks. Bye.